Here we are at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, located in Loudoun, New Hampshire. Having hosted NASCAR Cup Series races since 1993, and races in what was then known as the Busch Series a few years before that, New Hampshire Motor Speedway serves as the only track in New England that currently hosts NASCAR National Series races. The track is located just over 90 miles from Boston, and in my opinion is generally pretty simple to get to from most places in New England. NHMS hosted 2 Cup Series races per season from 1997 to 2018, when they lost one date to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Since then, the annual race has been held in July, except for the COVID-modified schedule in 2020, when the race was held in August. As far as parking, most parking offered by the track itself is free, but there are some premium options available. I preferred to park in the backstretch area for the last few trips, as I just find it less congested and very easy to get out of after the race. Many homes and businesses on the road leading up to the track offered paid parking, but I don't see as much value in that as might have been the case in the mid-2000s. On my way over to the fan zone, I ran into the Tweetup, which is usually hosted by reporters Bob Pockrass or Jeff Gluck at most races. This is a cool thing that they do to answer questions from fans, and just adds to the sense of community in the fan base.
6 or 7 different crews throughout the year. JGR just keeps moving people around. They're all the same.
As I walk over towards the fan zone, you can already tell there are a number of displays set up. A common theme the last number of years is there's been less and less for fans to do at the tracks to kill time leading up to the races, and I feel like NHMS did step it up compared to my last few trips to here and other tracks. There were at least a number of sponsor activations where you could win various prizes, and another cool area was a stage where different industry folks were throughout the weekend. At this specific time, the door bumper clear guys were on stage.
Couch racers on the couch, so. Talk about the couch racer thing, because this is really taking off. You guys are doing amazing things. Your show's on, TV now. You got your own line. Like, what do you?
Coming to New Hampshire, I'm a big modified guy. Spotted the modified race yesterday. Was anybody here heard of X-Lot?
Oh yeah.
Was anybody in X-Lot last night? What happened? Because I don't remember anything. I woke up, smelled like I slept in a campfire. That's all when I woke up this morning, that's all I could do. But yeah, I love coming up here, and this is a lot of fun for me, especially modified racing. We somehow took the fastest modified in history and lost with it yesterday, so I don't know how we did that, but it's unfortunate.
I also got a chance to meet Tyler Reddick, which was pretty cool and timely, since he was the highlight of the NASCAR news cycle this past week, and he was very accommodating to fans. There were other Q&A sessions and events in the fan zone throughout the day, but it was quite hot, so I kind of checked out the other vendors and things that were there, and then found some shade under the grandstands until race time.
How hot are you? Hot. Is it because you brought the heat with you? Oh, man. Do I get a chuckle, at least a chuckle?
Toyota had quite a big presence here, which included a large stage on which they held events with different drivers, and they even had mascots of all of the different Toyota drivers. Other tents and vendors included the Army, Air Force, DraftKings, Sunoco, and even the New England Revolution. A brand new area in the fan zone for this year was the Groove, which was basically a hangout and bar area, which had DJs playing country music. Personally, I think tracks can use as many new areas like this as possible, because at the end of the day, if people have a good time, they'll want to return. Always a personal favorite at NASCAR tracks are the driver merchandise haulers, which here are located more towards the front stretch. These days most teams share haulers, except for a very few select drivers. nice touch at NHMS is as you walk under the grandstand, there are banners for every Cup Series race winner since the opening of the track. It offers a bit of nostalgia and something to look at as you walk to your seating area. As far as food, most NASCAR tracks, including this one, allow you to bring in your own, which is almost always what I do, but there are a number of concession stands and other standalone vendors around the outside of the concourse. I can't speak to prices as I didn't purchase any food or drink at this event, but from afar they seemed at least reasonable for a sporting event. One other thing I usually mention is ticket prices, for which adult tickets started at $59, and the price for my specific seats, which you'll see shortly, were $64 each, including all fees. As I walk through the tunnel, you start to get a good look at the track, which is just slightly over a mile long and mostly an asphalt surface. As far as seating capacity, at one point the track could hold over 100,000 people, but over the years, as with many tracks, seats have been taken out multiple times, and while I couldn't quite find a clear number, according to one article I read, the track currently has around 40,000 seats. From just about any seat, you get a great view of the infield area, which hosts all of the haulers and race team garages. There are also campers as far as the eye can see on the backstretch. One unfortunate thing that happened, which of course the track has no control over, was a severe weather alert because of a lightning strike in the area, because of which fans were asked to evacuate the stands. I played it safe, but many fans decided to stay put. This did cause the concourse to get really crowded. An unfortunate thing that the track did have control over was no running water in the bathrooms, which obviously is not great and really pretty unacceptable for a company like SMI to have at their facilities, especially after the last few years. Luckily, the rain stopped and the track drying crews were able to do their thing. When all was said and done, the race only ended up being delayed by about half an hour.
He will serve as your honorary pace car driver for today's Inventor 301. Please welcome two-time Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots center and co-captain, David Andrews. Toyota, Bubba Wallace. A three-time New Hampshire winner starts third, the Sirius XM Radio Toyota for Kurt Busch. And on the front row, starting second, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet, the 2020 NASCAR Cup champion, Chase Elliott! And on the pole position, driving the Interstate Batteries Toyota from New Jersey, Martin Truex Jr. And there you have it, race stands. Let's hear it one more time from the drivers of the NASCAR Cup Series, Inventor 301 at New Hampshire. And now to sing "O Canada," followed by the Star-Spangled Banner from Linfield, Massachusetts, your official anthem singer of the Boston Bruins, Todd Angeli.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot land. You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Start your engine!
As the cars come down to check their pit road speed, I'll leave you here to see some of the action, including cautions, restarts, and races off pit road. If you made it this far, I thank you, and would greatly appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more like it.